Microphone check. Yeah, guys. So, anyways, yeah. So I got a call by someone that asked me, what inspired you to start moving business? So here's my story, how I got started. So I used to work at a big company named Matter Brothers Furniture, and then I've been delivering for them for like about 15, 16 years, maybe a little longer. And I'm not trying to blow smoke up my you-know-what, but I think I was one of the best ones. And, used to do a lot of deliveries in Sanibel, Captiva, upstairs, downstairs, some crazy moves, man. Sometimes you moving and you're delivering in there because you're delivering, furniture and stuff and things. Then you got to take the old stuff out, crazy hard Spartan warrior type of freaking moving work, man. You got to do it. You still got to make your time frame. Because if you got, say, 15 stops, you got to make sure, each stops, you got a 2-hour window. Like the first one is going to be the 8 to 10, the second one 9 to 11, 10 to 12, 1 to 2, 12 to 2, 1 to 3, 2 to 4, and so on, But then you go to the first house sometime and you're delivering the sofa, and then you got to take the whole stuff out, and then, you're delivering the next one, you're delivering a bedroom set, you got to take the whole stuff out. So sometimes you're moving and you're delivering stuff like, man, it's crazy. But make a long story short, all that stuff happened for a reason, But what we usually do in the morning when we leave in the warehouse, before we leave the warehouse, we have a long line of furniture, and then we got to look everything over, make sure nothing is damaged, and then we got to make sure that we wrap everything up in blankets and shrink wrap, cocoon wrap. You don't want to damage stuff because you could be in trouble Monday or whatever. So we always want to make sure that everything that we put on that truck, we have basically zero damage, So over the years of doing the thing over and over, you get perfected at it. And, one day, I think I delivered a sofa, to a customer, but then there was another sofa that we need to take out. Not like it's the old furniture, it's basically, sometimes if you deliver a sofa from the company and it's the wrong color or something, or maybe have a little wrinkle or something in there, the customer requests a new one. But the one that's in the house, you got to make sure it get to the warehouse in good condition as well. Because it's basically new stuff. So I delivered a sofa in the customer house. And then, it was all wrapped up, and it was like, wow, that's wrapped up pretty good. But then, when we was taking the other sofa out, the exchange sofa out, we had to wrap that up as well. And the customers there watching, like, wow, I was young, I was fast as hell, man. I was, so it was like, she was like looking, wow, like, how the heck you wrap that furniture up so quick? She's like, you wrap that furniture up quicker than I would saran wrap a dish. And she was like, man, wow, I got some nice furniture in here. I'm moving Saturday and I still can't find a good mover. Can you move me? And I was like, and I'm thinking in my mind, well, shit, moving? It's the same thing as doing delivery. Worst case. The only thing that's different is you might have a little small stuff here and there, but it's basically the same thing. And I'm like, yeah, sure, we'll move you, but I didn't really want to move her or whatever like that, So I just give her some outrageous price, She was like, how much you charge? I think I said like $2,500 or something, and she was like, $2,500? I was like, yeah, because I didn't really give her care about moving her, because I'm working already crazy at this company already, Monday to Friday, so, it's like, my weekends is for rest, man. I'm going upstairs, downstairs, and all that stuff. On the weekend, it's my rest day or my energy day, to sit back and relax, unwind. So I just gave her an outrageous price, because I always used to read up on branding yourself and all that, and never turn a customer down. Even if you don't want to do it, you could take the price up or whatever. So I gave her the price, and she was like, $2,500. I was like, yeah. And then she was like, okay. So, bro, we rent a U-Haul. I think the U-Haul costs, I don't know, some change, basically. And I was fast. I'm used to delivering 90 pieces of furniture, almost 100 pieces of furniture a day and stuff, especially in season, you know. So for me to actually delivering, you know what I mean, to move a little 3-bedroom house, that ain't nothing. That's one stop, you know, out of 19 stop. So basically, we went in there, and I mean, I think we moved that customer in about 4 or 5 hours, man. And then the lady wrote the $2,500 check. And I was like, wow, I don't even think I even make this stuff working at a 9 to 5 all these hours for, you know, working damn near 100 hours. I don't think I even make that, you know what I mean? I know I didn't even make that, you know what I mean? Which no shade to the company I worked at before. I'm always, every morning I wake up, I'm grateful that there was a part of my my life, you know, because I wouldn't know what I know now as far as moving. And I'm grateful that I went through all the rough and tough times and stuff like that, because I wouldn't know what I know now, you know. So when the lady paid me the cash, and I was like, shit. And then I kind of split it with my partner and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Oh, still great. I mean, that's big cheese, bro. Ain't nobody giving you that money. Or just like, nobody's giving you that kind of cheese, man. So, you know, I was so happy, bro. I was like, wow. You know, aha. That's when the aha moment came up. And I was like, man, I'm working all these freaking hours, man. I had a little son and he was in and out of babysitter and all that stuff, because that's another story and stuff. So, you know, I was going through a lot of things, man. And, you know, I always just needed a sign, and that was a sign. I was like, oh crap, shit, people would pay this kind of freaking money, you know? And then I said, okay, you know what I'm gonna do then? You know, then that's when I just started. I didn't leave right away and started my own thing right away. I actually decided I'm just gonna start all my tips when I do my job, save up all my tips, you know what I mean? And, you know, just save for a truck, you know what I mean? So I saved for like a year. I think I saved like $7,500, man. And then that same day, when I actually had the $7,500, you know, well, to be honest with you, with Jamaican, we have a thing called partner, you know what I mean? It's still saved, but you give like a $200 a week to, you know, a person, and they kind of, basically they save it for you, you know what I mean? And so you can't use it and go, you know, spend it out nowhere. It's basically a saving thing that you can't get it until it's your time to get it. You know, some people get it early, some people get it late. It's a long story. Jamaican will know what I mean. But then when I got my money in my drawer, then that's when I bought the truck. I mean, I got that drawer the same day. I look up on Craigslist and I saw a freaking truck for $7,000. And the truck, I mean, I see it. A lot of people saw it and be like, "Man, that's the old junk, bro." But the truck was all rusty, you know. You know what I mean? It was all rusty and, you know, looked like it was beat up because it came from like New Jersey or something. So, you know, I guess they use salt and stuff to melt ice up there or whatever. So it make trucks rust. So when the guy brought that truck down and selling it, he's selling like $7,000, you know, and a lot of people didn't want to buy it. But for some reason, my instinct said, dude, this is it. So I got it, and I drove it, and it drove great. You know what I mean? And then I kind of saw what I need for when I bought that truck, drove it home. People were like, what the heck you doing with that old junk? But I saw what I needed. I saw how I could turn this truck. You know what I mean? When I got it on the weekend, what I did do is I got like a hammer and knock all that freaking rust off and junk underneath, you know, get all that rust off and junk, and then boom, spray that sucker black. You know what I mean? The rims was all, you know, rusty and crappy and all that junk. I sand them rims down, paint that sucker white, you know what I mean? And it was kind of rusty and just brought that sucker back to life. Next time my friend saw the truck, they were like, yo, it's the same truck? And, you know, so I used that little truck and I bought it and I had to sit down for like a year or two, man, to be honest with you, because I was still scared to make the move and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Until one day, sometimes you gotta always listen, man, because feel like, the universe speaks through people, and when you want to hear a certain word, that's when someone might say something to you, just make you just get up and freaking say, what the hell am I doing? But I'm there, and I'm there, I'm comfortable, because all you gotta do is show up at this job and stuff and do a good job, and you're gonna get paid Friday. So it was still easier, and I was still scared until one day I came into work, and one of my buddies, one of my co-workers was like, hey Marvin, man, why are you still coming here all the time, and you got a truck, you got a moving truck and stuff, you gonna let that truck rotten down on you, bro, before you even trying to start your stuff? And I don't even know, I think the dude probably just knew I didn't think I wasn't gonna do it or whatever, you know what I mean, and stuff, but he was just saying this, probably ego, but I mean, I got the message, and then ever since he say that stuff, man, for like a month or two, it's still lingering in me, like, what the hell am I really doing for real? I got a truck out the house and stuff, make money, and I'm still showing up here every day and stuff like that. You know what it is? Fear. Scared as hell, man. I never been in this world before, business owner. I don't know anything about that. You know what I mean? And but on the weekends, what I was doing though, I was actually doing side jobs on the weekends and stuff like that. But then after a while, it started getting away. The pressure started coming on and stuff like that. Where I'm at work and I'm getting calls. Hey, can you move it tomorrow? And I'm like, you know what I mean? And shit, I gotta say, my next availability is Saturday. You know what I mean? But it started coming in until, I'm like, man, either here or either I gotta do it or don't do it. You know what I mean? And then I just, one day it's like, I'm like, yo, man, I'm just gonna freaking do it. You know what I mean? I'm at home sipping on some Hennessy and stuff, man. Just wilding out, like I ain't got no time for my kids and family and all that. And I'm like, yo, man, I gotta do this. This is the only time I'm gonna have some freedom. You know what I mean? Even though I know just starting out, I'm aware of starting out, you gotta go hard. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But then, I was just on the back and chilling with me and my wife just talking. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna do it. I'm like, a whole bottle of Hennessy down, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna call the owner. I call him up. I'm like, hey, what's going on, man? I just want to let you know, I appreciate everything, but I'm, I don't want to be 70 years old and say I wish I woulda, coulda, shoulda. I gotta take the leap, buddy. And he was like, man, I kind of knew this was coming, but I wish you the best. Blah blah, bling bling bling. You know what I mean? And then I just, didn't show up. You know what I mean? And then still hearing people used to talking like, yeah, he'll be back. Not the guy here I'm talking about, the owner. I'm talking about the warehouse people talking. Oh, he'll be back. You give him 2 months, 3 months, he'll be back. But what I did is, since I'm on my own now and I'm aware that next Friday is the last check. The other week, that's no check. There's nothing coming in, bro. You know what I mean? So that's when I was like, that fear drive me, you know what I mean? That fear just make me just say, all right, bro, I'm gonna hit the road every day. I mean, I'm going to every house in Lehigh, every house in Cape Coral, every house in Fort Myers for sale. I'm just going, you know what I mean? I go to probably 100 houses, I might get 1 or 2, you know what I mean? And then I start going to different places, that will need my service and stuff. And every day I'm going up into some other store, you know what I mean, knocking, shaking hands and dressed looking presentable and stuff, facing my fear every day, until, you start seeing, you're getting a call here, you're getting a call there, and then all of a sudden, start saving some cheese. Then I'm getting some calls that I feel like I'm still working at my whole company. I'm some long nights and stuff, but then the money pay off and stuff, and then all of a sudden, bro, I started being like, the kind of fear kind of went away because you have a little cushion money now. And I'm like, wow, so, but still, in a business, you still can never be too comfortable, you know what I mean? Even now, I got to get up every day and go do something, you know what I mean? But that's that's the story there. You know, that's the story how I got started. You know, so my message to people is, if you're gonna do it, you know, you gotta face your fears every day, man. You gotta face your fear. It ain't gonna be easy. You're not gonna, you know, there's never gonna be a time where you're gonna be like, okay, this is the time, and we're gonna go, and it's gonna be beautiful. And nah, you're gonna have that certified fear, man. You're gonna live in fear for a good minute, you know, a good 6 months, but you gotta let that fear drive you. And let that fear push you, you know what I mean? And just know, hey, bro, you know, you gotta survive. You gotta pack. You know, I look at it like a wolf thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm the leader of the pack. You know what I'm saying? I gotta freaking go and hunt and shit. I'm not like a canine dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a wolf. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The wolf. You know, you don't need nothing from nobody. We go freaking go ahead and kill our own freaking animal and freaking eat that son bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I just snap into wolf mode and just decide, hey, you know what? Every day I'm going hunting. So I'm hunting every day, you know what I mean? Some days you get some days you don't, you know what I'm saying? But after a while, you start getting a lot of freaking meat coming in, you know what I mean? So face your fear, guys, you know, and never get too comfortable, you know what I mean? And also, again, I think I said this on one of the other podcasts, when you start saving a little bit and you start don't go freaking spending crazy either. Like, oh, I used to make this, I'm a baller. No, don't do all that. Stack, put away. Still live below your means, bro, because, you know, if a truck go down or whatever, it's a problem. And the other thing, the last thing I want to say with that truck that a lot of people was telling me is a whole clunker and is a piece of crap. That truck, now I got, 5 trucks? And that truck give me the least problem. I had that truck from freaking 2013 or 14 or something like that. And bruh, I think I probably freaking took that truck to the mechanic twice since then. You know what I'm saying? Anything else is probably get service, you know what I'm saying? Take it to get the oil change and all that stuff. So, you know, when the universe blessing you, man, and your calling, you know what I mean? What your destiny is your destiny, you know? And sometimes people won't see it, but if you feel good about it, just go. You know what I mean? Just go, because it's not somebody else's dream; it's yours. You know what I mean? And people, you know, you can't be too big enough to take advice and stuff. But when it boils down to it, it's just somebody else's advice. You know how you feel inside. Do you feel like, yeah, he's right, I ain't gonna do it? Or, I hear what he's saying, but I feel like this is where I need to go. Fuck what he's saying. I'm gonna go get it. You know what I mean? Don't let nobody define you and tell you one thing I know about you. Nigga, you don't know nothing about me. You can't know me more than I know me. You know what I mean? I know me. You know what I mean? So, you know, so be aware of, watch out for the naysayers, you know. Watch out for the ones that laughing and giggling. Then they're gonna be like this. Remember this. They're gonna be like this at first. Hey, nigga, you gonna do what, bro? You gonna start your what? All right, man. All right. Until they see you freaking going through it, man, fighting through the freaking storm and junk, man. You know, slaying dragons and all that junk. You know what I mean? You know, kicking people down that freaking thing. Oh, Sparta! You know what I'm saying? You can never stop. You know what I'm saying? You just keep going. People start realizing, I didn't know it was like that. Until after a while, them same people that used to laugh at you. What's up, bro? How's business? Yeah. Proud of you, man. Hey, let me tell you, I knew you were gonna make it now. You know what I'm saying? So they'll laugh first, and then they'll respect you later. Message. I'll see you on the other side. See you at the top. Peace.